Big WWE plans have been leaked, The Rock's new heel persona revealed, and my review of WWE RAW. I'm Luke Owen, and this is the WrestleTalk News.
Support WrestleTalk!
We are only a couple of weeks away from Elimination Chamber from Perth, Australia, which will start at 2 a.m. in the US. Yeah, let's see how you like it. While the show is missing some of the company's biggest names like Roman Reigns, The Rock, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, it will have 2 Elimination Chamber matches, which will set up title matches for WrestleMania. The men's match has Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, and LA Knight already confirmed, with 2 more spots to be filled, which will be determined on SmackDown as The Miz takes on Logan Paul and Kevin Owens faces Dominic Mysterio. Over on the women's side of things, we currently have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan qualified, with 3 spots open. 2 of those will be filled with qualifying matches, as Shotzi takes on Tiffany Stratton and Naomi faces Zelina Vega, with the final slot being determined next week on Raw in a last chance battle royal, with the losers of the previous qualifiers and a few other names like Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and Chelsea Green. However, we may now know who those spots are going to be taken by, because WWE.com accidentally told us. WWE's own website posted a preview of the Elimination Chamber briefly before taking it down. And we're going to tell you what that preview was now. So this is your official spoiler warning. Click the timestamp down below to skip it. Right, are you all gone? Was that enough time? Did we give them enough time? Okay, right, here comes the result. It's Kazuchika Okada. Lol JK, it's Jade Cargill. Naomi and Stratton set to win their qualifiers, as they're also shown on the preview, so it looks like Jade Cargill will be the surprise entrant in the last chance battle royal. PW Insider recently reported that Cargill will be joining the SmackDown roster moving forward. So what do you think of this potential lineup for the Women's Elimination Chamber, and who would you have win it? Let me know in the comments down below. In other WWE news, both The Rock and Roman Reigns are set to be on SmackDown this week, following the WrestleMania kickoff press conference, where Rocky showed off his PowerPoint presentation, turned heel, joined the Bloodline, slapped Cody Rhodes, and started a power struggle feud with Triple H. Boy, that escalated quickly. Rock has since confirmed this was definitely a heel turn for him, which had fans wondering if he would channel his successful heel gimmick of Hollywood Rock from 2003, except this time actually being a Hollywood megastar, because in 2003 he'd only really starred in The Mummy Returns and The Scorpion King, whereas, well, now he's literally in every movie ever, and that doesn't even include the movies that hasn't been made yet, but he still says he's gonna do. Come on, mate, that Big Trouble in Little China movie is not gonna get made. Stop pretending like it is. And those fans who wanted the return of Hollywood Rock might be in luck, as WrestleVotes is reporting that The Rock is expected to fully embrace his heel turn, drawing inspiration from his past Hollywood Rock persona. Let's just hope this one also includes the return of the Rock concert. And from one Rocky to another, Rocky Romero, who has previously been credited with helping AEW forge partnerships with both New Japan Pro Wrestling and CMLL, including putting together that first Forbidden Door event, is now reportedly part of AEW's front office, according to Dave Meltzer, which was also corroborated by Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter. Rocky is also one of the top minds behind New Japan Strong in the US, and while his specific role in AEW is yet to be revealed, his presence is no doubt a boon to the company, considering his deep ties to multiple promotions, including places like MLW, where he's the current World Middleweight Champion. But in advance of Elimination Chamber next weekend, we did a list on parts unknown this past weekend, looking at the 12 times WWE got the Chamber right. Here's a clip.
It would have been so easy for WWE to have Kofi enter this chamber, have a good showing, and then get eliminated third while the quote-unquote real main eventers finished the match, but that isn't what happened. Kofi outlasted Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe until he was all alone with Bryan Danielson, and in some of the most heated action in Elimination Chamber history, Kofi nearly beats Bryan for the WWE Championship, but doesn't.
So now it's time for my review of Monday Night Raw, aka the quick use that thing from Men in Black that'll make people forget about that one episode of SmackDown edition of Monday Night Raw in about 5 minutes. The show took place from Kentucky, so everyone keep their eyes out for Sean Ross Sapp at ringside, and opened with New Day and Jey Uso taking on Imperium in a decent little trios match that really picked up once Jey got the second hot tag. The whole match was built around Jey getting in the ring to face off with Gunther, and It was worth the wait. Jay was on fire, Gunther was superb as he always is, and the crowd lapped it up. In the end, Jay hit the spear on Giovanni Vinci for the win. Later in the show, Kathy Kelly announced that Jey Uso will face Gunther for the IC title next week on Raw. We got a video package for Andrade. I'll be honest, I'd forgotten he'd actually returned to WWE, and Bobby Lashley took on Bronson Reed for a spot in the Elimination Chamber. Oh, yeah, right. Well, I know how this one goes. I've seen this record before. Lashley will have the match won, but then the Wish.com ministry will get involved and cause a distraction, allowing the Aussie to get the win and get the big match in Australia. You see, I'm a smart fan and I know these things. Anyway, Lashley hit the spear and won. Oh, fair enough. Gotta say, I'm genuinely surprised. Jackie Redmond took on Sami Zayn in another empty arena match, with Sami saying that while he feels embarrassed about his recent losses, he believes in himself and the crowd believes in him too. Shinsuke Nakamura cut a video promo on him to hype their main event that Sami is 100% losing. Cody Rhodes came out for a promo next, which can simply be summed up as, ignore that SmackDown promo from a couple of weeks ago. Cody was always going to face Roman. It was always the plans. Move along, people. There's nothing to see here. I'm being glib because that's sort of what people come here for, because this was actually a great promo segment, especially from Seth Rollins. Cody said the reason he picked Roman Reigns for WrestleMania is because, well, the fans told him he should, but he doesn't want to get emotional because that would make him a Cody crybaby. Seth Rollins came out and Cody thanked him for having his back, and Rollins brilliantly replied with, well, what can I say, but you're welcome. Don't know about you, but I popped. He told Cody that now he needs to finish the story because if he doesn't, then Roman may never drop the belt. Help us, Cody One Kenobi. You're the fans' only hope. But what's your plan? You got screwed last year because of Heyman, Jimmy, and Solo, and they're still here, and now The Rock's with them. But here's a plan for you. You don't have to do this alone. You see, I created this monster in Roman Reigns years ago when we debuted in Flak Jackets, and I know him better than anyone. So when it comes to fighting the Bloodline, you'll need a shield. It wasn't just a great promo, it was delivered with pure conviction, passion, and heart. I am very much sold on the tag match for night 1 of Mania 40. Liv Morgan beat Zoe Stark in a chamber qualifier match, and R-Truth took on JD McDonough with Judgment Day at ringside. Oh, well, I know how this one goes. I've seen this record before. Truth gets the shock win over the Judgment Day B-Team member, and then the heels beat him up and the Miz runs down to make the save. You see, I'm a smart fan, and I know these things. Anyway, JD hit his finish and pinned Truth clean, and then DIY made the save. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Gotta say, I'm genuinely surprised. Truth thanked DIY backstage, confusing them for DX, and an 8-man tag will take place next week. Loads of celebrities I don't recognize posed with the WWE Championship at the Superb Owl event, and Becky Lynch came out for a promo talking about the sacrifices she's made to get to where she is, even missing her father's funeral. But she's being a good role model for her kid, and she looks forward to beating Rhea at Mania once she's won the chamber. Nia Jax came out to say that she's going to be the one to beat Rhea, which brought out Mammy to chase Jax off. A decent promo segment that hyped 3 different matches. Drew cut a backstage promo saying that he'll hurt Cody Rhodes in their match next week, and LA Knight beat Ivar in a chamber qualifier. Crowd were into Knight's entrance, but not so much the match itself. They promoted that last chance battle royal with some great Chelsea Green comedy, and the main event saw Shinsuke Nakamura beat Sami Zayn after a distraction by Drew McIntyre. NXT TakeOver Dallas, this was not. Cody Rhodes made the same after the match, and it capped off a pretty good edition of Monday Night Raw. The wrestling was so-so, but it advanced the chamber matches, built a few Mania matches, and had some good promo work. This week's Raw is 3 out of 5. Now go and check out that Parts of Unknown list where Tempest looks at the 12 times WWE got the Elimination Chamber right.